Hi, I'm Soili. I'm so excited and honored to be here with you today. As Werner introduced, I'm CIO and Senior Vice President Digitalisation at Cargotec. CIO, internal efficiency, employee engagement, management decision-making power for leaders. Digitalisation, connecting and collaborating with customers, vendors, individuals, people, things to create customer value. This is a fantastic era in IT. I love every moment of working right now when finally, and I can say it with my mileage, finally IT is an integral part of business operations and an enabler for business growth. Every business, no exceptions. Great place to be. Cargotec is a company that provides cargo handling solutions, equipment and solutions for the cargo and load handling industry. We are very proud of our product inheritance, but we see that the mega trends that impact the world do have also an impact on our operations and our need to develop. We need to go beyond the products, we need to go towards solutions. The urbanization, increased consumerization, need for sustainable and environmentally friendly products and solutions, as well as digitalization, has an impact on us, and it has an impact on the industry and on our customers. We operate in 100 countries. We are around 11,000 people, listed in Helsinki Stock Exchange, turnover about 3.7 billion. Small company in a big world. But let me run through some facts and numbers that shows that we actually have a big impact in the cargo handling industry. We operate through 3 different business areas. Kalmar provides cargo handling equipment, solutions, services and software for terminals and for various industries. There is 700 million container moves in the world on an annual basis. Kalmar Solutions touch every 4th of them. Hiab is a market leader in on-road cargo handling and load handling. Hiab was actually established here in Sweden over 70 years ago, and over the past decades, they have delivered over 500,000 loader cranes to their customers, among the other pieces of equipment. MacGregor operates on the sea. They provide solutions, engineering solutions and systems for merchant and offshore vessels. MacGregor products are on board every second of IMO-listed ship. So where does the need for intelligence step in? Let me give you an example of one of the industry segments that we serve. This is a port with a container terminal. There's the ship sailing in, those magnificent ship-to-shore cranes sitting on the quay, waiting to operate. Other equipment, terminal tractors, saddle carriers, and so forth, running around the terminal. There is inland transportation through rail and road and trucks, waiting to bring containers in and out of the terminal. There is a port authority planning for tugs and pilots. There are shipping line offices taking in requests and orders for container shipments. A lot of tens of operators, hundreds of machines, thousands of containers to be moved. Hardly any holistic planning, hardly any analytics used for decision making, very little transparency across the operations between the different parties that operate there. We made a study a couple of years ago, and we found out that 17 billion of loss is created throughout the global container chain because of these issues of non-transparency, no decent information flows, no planning. We also identified that 90 million carbon dioxide equivalent tons of emissions are created only by moving empty containers. What a waste, don't you think? So is container that was invented 60 years ago, is that going to remain the last breakthrough innovation in this industry? We don't think so. This solving the inefficiencies calls for collaboration between the different parties. It calls for intelligent use of data, and it calls for technologies beyond the traditional. Nobody can solve it alone. This calls for cooperation and co-innovation. We think that increased use of data is the source and key to solve these problems. We're working in some of these areas, which I'm going to give you a couple of examples. But before I go there, our aim is to connect all the equipment that we provide. Our aim is to connect the equipment conditional and operational data with the planning system, the scheduling systems, and the operating systems in the industry. And that way, bring the productivity and efficiency back in the business. One of the examples is Xvela, which contains a stowage planning part. It means that the shipping line, the cargo carrier and the terminal operator can work towards the same data when planning how to place the containers on board, to prevent containers getting lost or misplaced. And this sounds like mundane, but today they are doing it separately, and we are bringing the industry-first capability to do that together on cloud-based platform and using the same facts and same exact real-time situations for the planning purposes. And another example of solution here is berth planning. So planning when the vessel arrives to the port. Not sailing too fast, not sailing too slow. If they sail too fast, they use too much fuel. If they sail too slow, they are delayed, and that creates problems as well. So, moving forward, yet another example. This is a solution called Insight, where we bring together the equipment operational and condition data, together with the service management data, planning data in the terminal, and terminal operating system data. This increases significantly the productivity of the terminal, because they can now better plan when to put the equipment on maintenance cycle and how to optimally use the different machines in the terminal. We use for this purpose our industry knowledge, but we need partners. We need Amazon Web Services brings us the technology capabilities, the scalability, the security, and not only that, but also the innovation components that we can use and apply for our solutions. Sometimes the technology innovation goes so fast that it's hard time to keep up. But nevertheless, they take out the bottlenecks that we would otherwise face in this development. How does world look in the future? We are working on connecting our equipment. We are also working on enhancing our equipment. Here's an example of a forestry crane that can be operated and maneuvered from within the cabin through a vision solution. This is a very nice thing when it's cold or raining, unlike today. The next step is to go to more eco-efficient solutions and more automated solutions. And then finally being able to serve the industry with fully automated terminals, autonomous ships sailing without manual intervention, and being able to offer the services through machine learning and applying artificial intelligence for those solutions. This is intelligent cargo handling. This is where we are. Thank you.